Paulina Ochoa, and she's Monte, and we want to talk to you about our NGO. Our NGO is based on a system in which Madagascar will benefit from the donations and loans that other countries and investors will be making to Madagascar. These loans will provide the assets to Madagascar so it can grow its own economy.
Our NGO will work as an intermediate between these countries, and it will make like a relationship for the resources to be exploited in a better way, and for the country, in this case Madagascar, win the enough resources for the economy and the growth and the natural resources growth.
No, sir. No.
What's your name?
My name is Makumba Mameroy.
Okay, we're gonna do an interview. Is it okay?
Alright.
Okay. How long have you been out of Africa?
I've been since I was 17 years old out of Africa.
What was the main problem?
Well, the main problem was the treatment we had and the possibilities within our country. We had no access to most of the main resources people need for living. So I had a shortage most of the times of water, of food, of education. There was a lack of education for a long time. There was no job. So when I was 17, I had to work for my family, and that's when I flew away.
Okay, how do people treat you in the place you arrive?
Well, it depends. You know, the way people treat you and the way the government or the country receives you. People will always, as a whole, see you as an outsider, and mostly when they're used for people talking always in Spanish and the way correctly, and people see you different because of the color. As much as people, as Mexico is a diverse place, it is something that there's always this kind of exclusion you get. It's not so much as racism in other countries, but you still have this way of feeling not totally included, but you are welcome to the country.
Okay, so what do you miss the most about your country?
Well, I miss the concept of home, which I'm still getting used to calling this place home, because it's the place where you were born, it's the place where you learned to speak, to walk, it's the place where your family was before you, it's the place where what's your origins. So I feel like I miss that. I miss that self-distinction from other countries that was there, but but it's not something I need in my life. I feel like I miss it, but it's not as strong as other things that made me live.
Okay, so now tell us about your experience. How do you got here?
Well, it was hard. It was hard because, as I said, I was working for my family. My family needed for me to work, and when I left, I had to go from my country. Then I had to pass all over Africa. There's no way for you to move around the world just like from one plane away. So you have to first you got to migrate. You gotta walk a lot. There you gotta see if people can take you from a town to another. It's not like you get from one country to another by plane or by a train.
So what motivated you to leave the country?
So you gotta respect me. I was motivated because, as I said, my family was suffering a lot, and I had no opportunities for growing up. There was no prosperity. There was no future.
And when you arrived here, did you struggle to find a job?
Of course. Well, it depends, because you can get a lot of jobs. You can go to places where you carry things, where you have to clean up and everything. So you can get jobs, but you will be paid less. You will always be not treated as equally, and you, of course, you can find a job, but not the job you are aspiring for.
And did the government from your country treat you the same as here?
Well, I never treat with my country's government, because I was always a normal citizen. I was always in my town, and I was always working and all. So I had no treatment from them. And when I left as, let's call an illegal immigrant. I never left as a process where my government was involved.
Okay. And I have a question. Do you leave a part of your family there?
Yeah, not from my direct family. Well, yeah, of course, my father, my mama, they still there, but I mean, that part of the family, they will never leave. You know, they've lived all the time there.
And do you miss them? Would you consider return to your country?
Well, of course, I could return. I could return, but unless as a vacation or as a encounter. Nowadays, we all have FaceTime, Skype, things where we can communicate to our family. But I don't want to return. I don't want to live there again. I want my kids to have the opportunities and the life they can get here. So no, I wouldn't return.
And did you have any contact from the country you changed to, like Mexico here?
Yeah. When I moved first to America, I had to follow a process in which, for getting a legal status in the country, you have to be received as a it's a protectorate that the country gives you. You don't have a nationality or anything, but you are living legally in the place, so you can get jobs easily. Your sons can have education easily, so you have this status, this legal status.
Okay, sir. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.